Greetings. Welcome to Backyard Morning Coffee Chat. I'm on my side of my house. I'm not in my backyard. I'm in my little garden area here because the patio is very wet. How is everyone doing? I'm going to give you guys some time to come in. Oh, let me see. Maybe it's time to tag a friend. You know how they do it. They said that I didn't add anyone, so... Actually, I didn't add anyone. One second here, guys. I just came in live. Sorry. I just did. I just started a live chat and say, welcome, good morning. I didn't invite anyone, so give me a second. Let me invite some people to join me. Hope all is well. It's been a while. I've been out and about traveling, so when I'm traveling, it's really hard for me to get on these chats, especially from my backyard, you know what I mean? How is everyone doing, beautiful people? How are my beautiful friends and family doing? What kind of weekend did you guys have? I would love to hear all about it. I know I had a wonderful weekend. My girl came through and spent the weekend with me and hadn't soaked up her energy like that in a minute, so I sucked it up. No, just kidding. I did. I spent some time with my girl, which was needed, and I had some business to take care of here that I couldn't travel this weekend, so I had to miss my travels, but it's all good. Can't be everywhere all the time, right? I think I had enough. Hi, guys. My favorite person. I have to be very specific because I don't want my nephew to get offended. And that's the girl that I spent time with this weekend that's calling me. Why is she not on my chat? Hold up. Let me find out, because I just added her. She's not on my chat. And let me put my Do Not Disturb on because my people are so out of order, no behavior. I love them just like that. That's why they're my peoples. Greetings, Neteru Naturals. Ooh, she is making my body butter, honey. See, in the fall, I need my body butter because my body butter, it makes my skin, I mean, naturally my skin is rich, but it makes my skin even richer. You know what I mean? I mean, I have this beautiful glow, and I've had people say, your skin has a certain glow to it. That was actually not me, but I took credit because I paid for it. But that was Neteru Naturals, guys. The body butter is the bomb. And, of course, the hair products. I'm starting to grow my hair out, and it's keeping my hair nice and thick and full. And, you know, I put color in my hair so it can break easy, but it doesn't because Neteru Naturals really does a good job. I'm really proud of her. So you guys go to neterunaturals.com and support my fellow entrepreneur. Besides, that's my sister, so you'll be supporting my nephew. You'll be putting food in my nephew's mouth. Greetings, Sean. Greetings, Paul. Greetings, Melissa, my sissy. How are you, beautiful? Paul Sukram. Greetings. Dwight, my brother. Greetings. How are you guys doing? I had to get out here. My son was looking at me like, my 14-year-old is no joke, guys. You guys have to know. He is no joke, but he keeps his mom on her game, and that's important. If you don't have someone in your household that's keeping you on top of your games, then it's going to be harder for you because as entrepreneurs, we need that accountability outside and inside of our homes. You know what I mean? And I've been a spoiled entrepreneur. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. So, you know, the fact that when I set my goals out and I let my son know and I speak it to my family and my son knows my goals and he's just like, Mommy, you said. I love it, though. I love it. Anyway, let's read. Let's read affirmations really quick. We are one. I feel a sense of oneness when I listen to the harmony of life. We live in a world rich with diversities, yet it may be easy to forget that we are one. United by a divine common denominator, all things and people can work together in divine synchronization. Nature reflects this harmony. When I find myself in the great outdoors, I'm sorry, the phone rang and I totally lost where I was reading. Nature reflects this harmony. When I find myself in the great outdoors, I take a moment to listen to the cacophony of sounds. Various bird calls mingles with the sounds of the wind in the trees, the chirps of insects. You hear them? The gurgling of the water trickling to create a wondrous symphony. A beautiful harmony of human expression can be made too. I'm listening and adding my own unique expression to the symphony of all life. We are one, and diversity makes this knowing even sweeter. We are one, guys. So what are your beautiful harmonic sounds that you're contributing, right? Let's think about that for a second. Let's go through that because, we're busy hustling and bustling. Our routine does not require us to find a harmonious sound to synchronize with nature, right? It doesn't. Greetings, beautiful Mona. It doesn't, but we must because we're connected to nature. We're connected. Our jobs and our careers has nothing to do with nature, but we do. So if we want that longevity on this plane, on this planet, and we really want to connect with our higher spiritual self, then we have to take a moment. It's like you can listen, like it's a rhythm. Beautiful, right? And sometimes you guys may be in Brooklyn. You can't hear that because you're hearing car horns and sirens, and I'm sorry, but you have to take a moment. Hence me, I'm a travel agent. Call me and I'll get you a nice serene environment so that you can listen to this. You can listen to the sounds of nature. It's important, guys. That's my umbrella. I'm under my table. It's very important. So, and this is an affirmation. There's a reason why they said this, because we don't ever take the time to stop and look. And, we're always on a hustle and a bustle and we got to go. Greetings, Aaron. Greetings, Sydney. How are you? Osbert, greetings, my new friend. Yeah, so, like I said, if you're somewhere in the city, in Brooklyn or in Miami somewhere, you're not going to really hear what I hear. But this is nature. And sometimes we need that quiet. How can you deny that? We need that quiet, beautiful sound so that we can connect and we can find our true purpose. And by the way, I don't have my speakers, my microphone. I went to the beach. I don't know what I did with it because I thought that I'll be doing a chat and I didn't do a chat. So I'm probably not as loud as I usually am. Let's bring it a little closer here. I totally forgot that I didn't have my chat. Hey, Mr. Marcus, how are you? Great. My neighbor. I don't have my microphone, so I was, like I said, I left it at the beach somewhere. I can't find it. I searched the whole house up, hence I was 5 minutes late for my chat because I'm like, where are my microphones? I put it up. I had my microphones and my tripod together. I had everything set up, and I don't know what happened to it. So, but yeah, we have to take that moment to listen to the nature. The sounds of nature. There's a reason why the Creator created us, and the reason why the Creator created those creatures, and the reason why we're all one. We're all one. We're all one. You and I are one, even though we may not have the same bloodline. We have the same blood. We came from the same Creator. So, we have to take some time to connect ourselves, connect with ourselves, and get into that element, because a lot of times we struggle with so many different things in life, and we want to know why we're struggling with this and why we're struggling with that. Well, some of the reasons are because we're neglecting to reconnect with the true main source, which is the Creator, which is Mother Nature, which is nature, of course, naturally. So we have to take that time, guys. Don't let circumstances and don't let situations in life get you to the point where you cannot afford to take a minute to hug a tree. I'm going to hug a tree in a minute. You guys are going to see me hug a tree. Okay? Listen, you have to find time to try. I know y'all don't want to hear what I'm saying because I'm not talking about making money, but I'm not. And I'm intentional about that. I don't want to talk about making money because that's what we talk about all day, every day. I want to talk about you and reconnecting you with you so that you can make even more money, so that you can complete whatever task you have to complete. You can complete it better because you will be connected with you, your higher self, and not necessarily your lower self, because we connect with our lower self on the regular. Watching mindless TV is connecting with our lower selves. Reading about the ratchetness on Instagram and social media, that's connecting with our lower self. But when we strive and we reach higher and we connect with nature and we connect with the most important things in life and these elements, that is connecting with our higher spiritual self. At least we're starting to, and that's required. So a lot of times when we feel like we're at a plateau or we're stuck and we can't seem to get over whatever it is that we're striving for, stop for a second and go find the closest tree and hug it. My sister shared that with me. She said, go hug a tree and let your energy and the tree's energy come together. And lo and behold, I was going through some uncomfortableness, I would say, because I couldn't figure something out. I couldn't figure out a situation. And we're problem solvers. My sister and I know we find a resolution to a situation like that. And for some strange reason, I just was so stuck and couldn't find it. And then when I reached out to her, the first thing she said, girl, go hug a tree. All nonchalant and chill, like, girl, go hug a tree. Go find a tree and hug it. And I knew exactly which tree I was going to go hug. And so I went out there, took my shoes off. I stepped on the ground because I wanted to ground. I didn't want to have shoes on. And I stepped on the ground and I grabbed that tree and I hugged it. And I know my neighbors are probably like, she's cuckoo. We're moving. She's crazy. I know they probably are, but I was just like, I didn't care. So I went ahead and I hugged it. And I stood there and I hugged it and I hugged it. And it was just, after I hugged it, I stepped back and I stepped into my shoes. And then I thought of my neighbors and I started laughing because I knew that they were probably like, we're getting out of here. But about 35 to 40 minutes after that, guys, real talk, she's on the line. She's on the chat. I can't lie because she could text and put in the messages that I'm lying. And she probably would because she's a keep it real human being. Within 30 minutes, resolutions came, guys. Resolutions came. So I'm saying all that to say, stop for a second. Connect with yourself. Connect with nature. Hug a tree. Share something wonderful with the next human being. You don't have to know them to give them a compliment. You don't have to like them to give them a compliment. You should like them because you should like everyone, but still, let's just stop for a second and connect because we all are one. We all are connected to nature in some way or the other, and we all help each other, believe it or not. We are all connected. Like I said, we may not have the same bloodline, but we have the same blood. I'm just saying. If you think I'm wrong, then get off my chat. I have my friends. Look, I have my friends on here. My friends know what's up. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Latosha. How are you, beautiful? Hi, Peter. Yeah, so, we know we're one. We know we're connected as one. And we know that there are certain things that we have to do. And if we don't do it, we feel stuck. We feel like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. And so when we start doing those things, you start reaching out, maybe Nicole, you're having a bad day. And then just all of a sudden you just gave me a call and we start talking. And then next thing you know, you hang up off the phone and you're having a greater day. That's because you need to connect with your sister. Simple. You needed to have a conversation with another female, another woman like yourself. We are connected. And I'm not going to sit here and I don't have enough time to sit here and explain how we're connected. You figure it out. Just know that you must take some time whenever you feel stuck. Take some time to grab onto nature. Hug a tree. Pet a dog. Greet your neighbor. Hell, greet a total stranger. Compliment them. And you don't have to go pitch your business to them or tell them about your products you make. You can just give them a compliment and leave it alone. Keep it going. Let them feel good as a human being. And then when you walk away, because you did that without any ulterior motives, you're going to feel even better. You're going to feel like a super being. They have like superfoods. We're super beings. Superhuman beings, right? So this is what I want you guys to take some time to do. And let's connect. And let's reconnect. And reconnect. And reconnect. Real talk. And you'll see how things will change in your life. I speak for myself and I can speak for other people around us when I say that this is what my network does. This is why you can call my whole network cuckoo, but my network is getting it. What you're saying, we're getting it in every aspect of life. We're getting it on a spiritual aspect and we're getting it on a physical aspect. What more can you ask for, right? Peace and love, positive vibration, right? That's what's up. That's what it is. So, let me read this little snippet that I read this morning to you guys, what I was reading this morning. And then I got a phone call, got someone that I met in the store that called me and had a conversation with me. And I'm so glad that I'm the type of person that I answer my phone to any number that calls. If you call me and I am available, I will speak with you. And so at that moment, I think she really needed someone. And I'm so glad that I answered the phone right after my 8:00 call. It was amazing. But again, reaching out. We're all one, guys. And you don't know who you will impact today. You don't know who's on that ledge. And you don't know who you give those kind words to that'll just take a step back and step right off that ledge. And you know what, guys? We don't have to know that. That's TMI. That's not for us to know. It's for us to do our duties that we were placed on this planet to do. And if it is to connect and build people up and lift people up and inspire and motivate them and tell them the things that they need to hear, not what they want to hear, then go do it, and do it with pride. That's right. Go do it. So this chapter that I was reading, and this is my book. I'm on chapter 17. I know, guys, stop. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. How to use your subconscious mind for forgiveness. And I wanted to read this because a lot of times we hold on to a lot of stuff in life. But I was on a call this morning that Mr. Brady said, let it go. Any errors, any omissions, any issues, anything that you've had going on in the past, just let it go. 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 So I thought that this was profound when I was reading this, and this is how I know that I'm connected with my whatever. I'm connected. I'm in my right direction, because right before I got on that call, I was up really early this morning, and I was going through some stuff because I knew that I had a nice weekend with my homegirl, and I really didn't do as much business as I supposed to do. And I'm not judging. I'm not regretting at all. Like I said, I enjoyed my time that I spent with her. But I knew that I had to double up, triple up, quadruple up this week. So I started early and I started reading. And this is what I read. How to use your subconscious mind for forgiveness. And I hope you guys can hear me because I don't have my speaker. The true meaning of forgiveness is to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is getting your thoughts in line with the divine law of harmony. Self-condemnation is called hell. Bondage and restrictions. Forgiveness is called heaven, harmony, and peace. So part of letting go and part of connecting with one and with self and with people is to forgive. But not only forgive. When we think of forgiveness, we think of everybody that's done us wrong. But what about you that's done yourself the most wrong? Because believe it or not, you have dogged yourself more than any human being you will allow to dog you. You have dogged you. You have lied to yourself. You have let yourself down. You have disappointed yourself. You said you would do things and you didn't do it. That was word on self, word to self. So your subconscious is not going to really react and respond to you because you're not keeping it real with self. So you have to learn to forgive self so that you can move on, right? So I'm going to help you with that. Life plays no favorites. God is life. And this life principle is flowing through you at this moment. As you read and think upon these words, God loves to express himself through you as harmony, peace, beauty, joy, and abundance. This is called the will of God, or the tendency of life. If you set up a resistance in your mind to the flow, the flow of life through you, the emotional congestion will snarl up your subconscious mind and cause all kinds of negative conditions. God has nothing to do with the unhappy or chaotic conditions in the world. All these conditions are brought about by the negative and destructive thinking of our species. Therefore, it is a serious mistake to blame God for your troubles or your sickness. See, a lot of times we say, I'm going to leave it to God. And I had a conversation with my girlfriend this weekend about that, because we are quick to say we're going to leave it to God, but God never got us into what we got ourselves into. So that's really unfair for you to just leave it to God or leave it to Jesus. Stop it. You know how you sound? Ask God for direction. Ask God for strength. Ask God for guidance, right? Ask God for patience and tolerance, right? Because those are things you can work on. And we have to get out of the mindset of being served. We always want somebody to give us something. No, go get it. Go find it. Go pursue it. Go research it. Go hunt for it and get it. And then you feel good in yourself and your heart because you pursued it. You went after it. You attained it. Thank you, God. That's what we do. We thank God. We don't ask God to leave it to God. I'm just going to leave it to God. Leave it to God what? If I were God, I would smack you. Like, leave it to God. But God is a loving God and a forgiving God and a creative God. God is not me. I am God, by the way. Many persons habitually set up mental resistance to the flow of life by accusing and reproaching God for the sin, sickness, and suffering of mankind. Others cast the blame on God for their pains, aches, loss of loved ones, personal tragedies, and accidents. They are angry at God, and they believe He is responsible for their misery. See, that's why you got to stop that leaving it to God business, because then when you leave it to God and then you see the results, then you want to blame God because you left it to God, but that's your fault. What you're supposed to do is not supposed to leave nothing to God. We're supposed to ask God for guidance and strength and patience and tolerance, right? That's what we're supposed to do. So be mindful. When you're around me, don't say that, because I'm going to check you on it. I'm learning here. And as I learn something and I uncover, I'm going to share it with the world. So if I learn something and I learn that you're talking about some leave it to God when God had nothing to do with getting you in trouble, I'm going to check you on it, because I'm my sister and my brother's keeper. And so shall he be, my keeper. So yeah, that's how we're doing it. We're keeping it funky. As long as people entertain such negative concepts about God, they will experience automatic negative reaction from their subconscious minds. What they fail to understand is that they are punishing themselves. They must see the truth, find, release, and give up all condemnations, resentments, and anger against anyone or any power outside of themselves. Guys, I hope you guys are hearing me. Otherwise, they cannot go forward into a healthy, happy, and creative activity. At the instant these people entertain a God of love in their minds and hearts, at the instant they believe that God is a loving Father who watches over them, cares for them, guides them, sustains and strengthens them, this concept and belief about God or the life principle will be accepted by their subconscious minds, and they will find themselves blessed in countless ways. Hello. I'm just saying. And life always forgives you. Yes. And I'll read that another time. But yeah, I want you guys to really think about that. Think about what I said, because it's real. You know, we always push our problems and our issues off on leaving it to God and, oh, God, and that's not what we're supposed to do. So the fact that, we're going there with that, I thought that it'd, be making my business to check you on that. After all, you guys check me when necessary too. So it's a mutual love, understanding, and relationship. Oh, hello, Edith. Welcome. Uncle Lou. Mwah. Joe, greetings. Hi, Willie. Hi, Pat. Beautiful. Lucille. Beautiful Lucille. How are you? Well. Are you in sunny Riviera Maya, Mexico? Pat, you know what? We are soul sisters. We really are. Hey, cuz, it's been a minute. Absolutely correct. Forgiveness. Absolutely. Greetings, Christy. How are you? Mo, all the way from Panama. Greetings, Drew. Miss Patrice. Beautiful. Cynthia, greetings. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Athena, my rock star goddess girlfriend. Hi, Velda. How are you? Greetings, Flavor Us. I enjoyed your company on Friday, too. I had my girls came and holler at me this weekend. I so appreciate it. Shout out to Flavor Us and Kim and China. They came and checked their sister out and showed me some love. I appreciate that very much. I really do. Your energy is always embraced. It really is. Greetings, Kathy Sue. I appreciate you guys getting on. Honey, listen, I had poop on my patio this morning. Let's just keep it real. The pit bull. And my sons didn't pick it up, so I'm here in my garden area. And you guys know the garden area. I don't have to show you, but anyway, my tomatoes, and my coffee. But that's about all you guys can see. You're not here to see my table. You're here to see me, right? And share my energy with me. So you guys agree? Definitely agree with it. So we have to forgive ourselves, guys. We have to start with us. If we're going to forgive other people for things that they've done to us, we also have to forgive ourselves for putting ourselves in the situation where people got to forgive us. Think about that one for a second. I want you to marinate on that. Marinate on that one. Because we have to be responsible for our actions as well. We have to be responsible for our actions. If we're not if we don't take responsibility for our actions, then we're going to constantly do the same things. We're going to have the same repetitive behavior. And what happens is people will check us on it. And then it'll be a conflict, because then you're going to be like, well, hold up. You can't check me. But yeah, you never checked yourself. So yeah, they have to check you, because we're supposed to check ourselves, but we don't, right? You and Jamel should spend days at my lake and do morning chats. Of course. You and China. Look, both my girlfriends live in the country on the lake, and they want me to come. So I'm going to just move out of my house. I'm going to come. I will. I'll come spend a weekend with you guys. But I don't do the chat on weekends. And I can't be at your house Monday morning. I have to be here for the homeschooler. But I will. Maybe I can do a pre-recorded chat. Maybe I can come and sit on the lake and do it there, and then, or maybe I'll just do a Saturday morning coffee chat. Maybe I'll start doing that. You never know. It's my chat. I can do whatever I want. Greetings, my brother Remus. How are you? I missed you guys this weekend. I was supposed to be in Houston, Texas this weekend, and I wasn't. So had some pressing minor, I'm not going to say emergencies, but yeah, it was borderline. So I couldn't fly out, but there's no but. I'm here. I'm full of energy, full of love, and ready to share it with the world. And I hope you guys do the same. Go out and share. Just share your beautiful, serene energy. Be harmonious. Add to the harmony of nature, okay? What are your beautiful sounds that you're creating and making? I mean, the birds and the squirrels and the frogs and all these different sounds that some of you guys are grossed out by, it's just music to my ears. I appreciate it because we all are one. We're connected to the trees, and we're connected to the air and the water and the fire. We are. We're connected to the creatures. We're connected to the soil, the dirt. So when you see you get mud underneath your fingernails and you're like, ew, gross, you're rejecting yourself. You sound dumb. That was abusive. I'm sorry. No, but I'm trying to wake you up here because sometimes we don't realize that we're so peaky beyond. It's just ridiculous. Like, oh my God, I can't walk on the ground. Why can't you walk on the ground? Did you realize that the sole, the rubber sole in your shoes is really disconnecting you from nature? So when you constantly have slippers on and shoes on throughout your whole day, do you realize that you are intentionally disconnecting yourself from your creator, your nature, where you came from? Do you realize that? No, you didn't, because they don't tell you that on the stupid box, right? On TV, they don't tell you that because they don't want you to know that. They want you to put shoes on. They want you to walk with shoes and all these thick soles, and Nikes, they make their soles even thicker. Why? Because they disconnect us from the ground. We need to walk barefooted. We need to walk in the soil. We need to hug a tree, right? Let me see if I can hug a tree. Find a tree to hug. Layla got my son cleaning up stuff, and so, oh, she pooped. Okay, so I'm gonna go hug a tree, and this is the tree that I'm going to hug. It's trash day, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off my shoes, and I'm gonna step on here on the tree, and I'm just gonna hug the tree. Okay, this is what we do. And you connect with the tree and you feel the energy of the tree. And if you stop for a second, guys, you'll feel the energy. You really will. You'll feel the energy of the tree. Because we are connected to the trees. We are connected to nature. So I need for you guys to really take some time to do that. Really take some time to connect with a tree. Just love on the tree. Feel on the tree, okay? Connect with the tree. I'm telling you, you might think I'm crazy, but trust and believe. Israel, greetings. I haven't seen you on in a while, fella. Connect with the tree, guys. Hug a tree. Give your energy to the tree, and let the tree gives you its energy as well. I'm telling you. Y'all can call me crazy all y'all want, but you know what? I am blessed and anointed and all that good stuff. And life happens over here, baby. Life happens over here. Why? Because we're free with it. And we live in love and peace and harmony. We make that a priority in our lives, you know? And so when we do that, the universe rewards us. So I'm just doing I'm just sharing with you what I do, and I'm not talking about it. I'm actually about it. Like, I'll show you. I'm a show and tell type of person. I would rather show you something than to tell you all about it and have you paint a picture when I'll be doing you a disservice when you can actually experience it for yourself. So yeah, that's what I do. So that's one of the reasons why it's hard for me to leave right here, because I love my trees, and the city of Stone Mountain came by, and it's getting ready to be like winter, so they're cutting all the trees that are hanging over the road, and I'm sitting at my front door like this, just like this. My hands, I'm always like this, like, don't cut my trees. Don't cut my trees. And the guys are like, yes, ma'am, we're not going to cut your trees. We're not going to cut your trees. I was like, no, you're not. You're not going to cut any of my trees because I need all my trees. And as you can see, I have a lot of trees. Look at all the trees I have in my backyard. That's my house, and that's my backyard all the way, a whole half an acre, and it's all my trees. These are all my trees. If they happen to fall, I'll be responsible for cutting them. I'll be responsible. So therefore, when they're standing, they're mine. I'm responsible for them standing, so no one cuts them. That's right. Greetings, Kimberly. Just knowing you and Marcel, your parents have to be awesome. Oh, Pat, they are. My parents are awesome. We tell them all the time. They really are awesome. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Not crazy at all, cuz. So understand, being a musician, the songs and feelings. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. See my peoples. That's why I love you guys. Hi, Nicole. That's why I love you guys, because we can relate in some way. We can. So cheers to this beautiful Monday morning. And wintertime is coming up. And the holiday seasons are coming up. We're getting ready to go chill with family and spend quality time with family and bond with family. And that's another time of the year where our energy just goes up. But we want to make sure that we share real, true energy with our family and our loved ones, right? We want to keep it real. We want to keep it 100, as they say. Hashtag 100, right? So we have to start with self. So go ahead and let everything go today. Forgive yourself for whatever it is that you've been holding on and you're angry at yourself with. You may not know because you're in denial. See, when you're in denial, you can't come to grips with stuff. So it's going to take a while, guys. Trust me, I know. I'm being honest with you guys, and I'm sharing with you guys that you're not alone, okay? And as long as you know you're not alone, then you can walk along the path because you're not alone. You may not see someone to the left or the right, but they're there. So you have to understand that whatever it is that you're going through in life, baby, you're not alone. You're not alone. So let's all go together and let's strengthen each other. Let's hold each other's hands, lift each other up, inspire and motivate each other, and most of all, keep it funky, keep it real, keep it 100, as they say on the social media. It's not even the streets. Remember you said, oh, they say this on the streets. It's not the streets anymore. It's social media. Isn't that something? Like, we're totally digital. But anyway, yeah, let's just keep it funky, keep it real. And I love where I am because I got my blood sisters, but then I got my other sisters where, a group of travel agents. We have such a tight knit and such a close relationship. And I love my sisters, you know what I'm saying? And I've met so many beautiful, awesome women and men. And I just genuinely love you guys. And that right there is a prime example of how we are one. Because how can you be so close with someone that's not the same blood as you, right? We don't have the same bloodline. We didn't came from the same bloodline, but we're tight and we're close and we'll do anything in the world for each other, just like we were blood sisters and brothers, right? That's love. And that goes to show that we are one. We are connected to one. So let things go, release, and be you. But most of all, forgive yourself before you can go forgiving anyone else for anything that they may have done. And if they have done something to you, stop and ask the question, why did they do it? What did you do? People just not picking on you. Why is everybody always picking on me? No. What did you do? So stop and just be honest and keep it real, keep it funky, and ask that question. But most of all, forgive self and move on, connect, find your symphony, find your harmony, and synchronize it with nature, okay? Go out there and do it. And just do it, darn it. Don't tell me you're going to do it. Just do it. And then tell me how it was. Share with me how it was. Drop me a comment in the section and tell me how it was, whatever. Maybe it's next week. Go back to this chat and leave me a comment and let me know that you hugged the tree and how you felt. Give it a second. Give yourself a good minute or two with that tree. Try to feel the energy, because you know how we can feel our energy running through our bodies? When you hug a tree, when you genuinely hug a tree, you will feel that energy. You will feel that electricity. You will feel that current if you're connected. Let's get connected, guys. We got ways to go and lots to work on. So let's get connected. And I got to go. It's 10 minutes to 10, and I started this chat not at 9 exactly, but, I was a little late. But I appreciate you guys coming on. You guys know I really enjoy having this chat with you guys. Your feedback is always welcome. Akelia, welcome. Kimberly, hi, Kimberly. Jojo. Mwah. Indy. What's up, baby girl? I love my peoples. You guys know I love y'all. Every one of you guys know that. Yes, you do. Peace and blessings. And magnificent Monday. I was going to say fantastic Friday. I'm jumping the gun here, guys. Yes, I'm ready for the weekend to be over with. No, I don't live for the weekends. I actually live for every day. It doesn't matter if it's Monday or Friday to me. I work from home, so I don't have a 9 to 5. But like, oh my God, I can't wait for Friday. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a weekend warrior. So there is no off day for me as an entrepreneur. I just go all day, every day. Like somebody asked me this morning, I had someone call me about business. We were having a conversation. She says, so what are your hours of operation? I was like, hours of operation, as long as I'm up, I'm open. It's like, as long as I'm up, I'm open, because if I'm up and I get a phone call and it's either a travel agent or one of my business partners or someone interested in business or whatever, I'm answering that phone. You know what I mean? So as long as I'm up and my phone bill is paid, I'm in business. And you're like, that sounds like a lot. No, that's what I choose to do, because I love what I do. And I like to occupy my time during the day with activity. I like to be productive throughout the day. I don't need chill time. I chill when I'm in the bed. When I'm in the horizontal position, that's my chill time. So, during the day, once I have a cup of coffee, and you guys who know me, once I get my coffee going, I'm like Speedy Gonzales. Andale, riba. No, just kidding. I'm just saying, that's just what it is for me. It's been my life, all my life. So I'm not going to sit here and deny it or try to pretend like it's not. It's what it is. But that's me and my energy. Some people, it's different for them, Some people have to take a break and stop, but I say don't. I say make every second and every minute in those 24 hours count. Be productive in some way, one way or another, whether you're making money or you're making love, period. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about bonding, connecting with people. That is making love. Reaching out to other people, showing that you care. That is making love. Reaching out to other people and helping them. Seeing who out there in the world needs your help, or who you can help, because they may not need your help, but they just need help. And you can do something. You can share words of kindness, or maybe you can share your time, or maybe you do have finances or money that you can share to help alleviate their situation. Whatever it is that you can do, contribute. And that is you doing your part. And that is you synchronizing, right? That is you being harmonious with nature, right? And then the Creator just going to bless you in abundance, because you're not actually asking and seeking. You're actually going out there and helping and changing lives and making things happen for people. And when we're in that mindset, as opposed to our hands out, reaching out, trying to get something from somebody, no, we're actually giving. We're giving people. We're giving. And that is more important to me. I've taken so much in life. People have given me so much in life that I feel compelled to give. I feel compelled to reach out and help. And I guess you get to that point in life when you know you've been given help. And I know all my life I've been given help. My grandmother raised me. I was covered from the time she laid her hands on me. That's a powerful being right there. And I have my sister to testify. So I've been given all my life. It's time for me to give back. So my mindset is like that. And I'm not saying that yours has to be like that. That's just where I am. So I have no problem giving, sharing, helping, you know what I mean? And it's easier for me as it would be for, as opposed to other people. Sometimes it's not as easy for other people because they have not received help. It's been hard and rough for them all their lives. It has not. I'm thankful for that, so that I'm now able to give as much as I can and be genuine with my giving and be true to myself with my giving. I'm not giving because I want to get. I'm giving because I want to give. Big difference, right? So that's where we have to get in life. And I'm done rambling on, and now I'm going to go have some breakfast. My boys made me coffee. They're the best. I have the best sons in the world. The best thing that I've ever done was reproduce, okay? The best thing that I've ever done was have these boys. Ugh. Most valuable commodity on this planet, my sons. I always keep it 90%. That way I have 10% wiggle room. I love it, Joe. That's funny. He said, I don't keep it 100. I keep it 90%. That way I have 10% wiggle room when I mess up. I love it. I love it. I love it. Greetings, Dapper Don. Greetings, Sandra. How are you, Sandra? Good to see you. That was funny, Joe. That was super funny. You guys are hilarious. I love it. I love it. I love your energy. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate you taking time to get on this chat and listen to me and share your dialogue with me, because your dialogue is very important. When Facebook was hating on me and they weren't adding my friends and I was sitting here having my chats, I have a few chats on my page where I just had conversations with self for 1 hour and you guys did not comment in no way. And it was so hard for me, but I made it happen. Of course, we can do anything we put our minds to, but it was just so boring. And now the fact that you guys are commenting and, give me your feedback, whether I agree with it or whether you agree with me or not, it doesn't matter. That's what this is about. Keeping it real, keeping it 100. Oh, keeping it 90, Joe. I love it. You guys are hilarious. I love it. He said, I keep it 90. That way I have 10% wiggle room when I mess up. I love it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys coming on. Greetings, Simon. Greetings, Dwayne. I'm okay going through a lot, but I am okay, love. Listen, what doesn't kill us, Sandra, makes us stronger. You are a beast, woman. You are a beast because you are still standing, going strong, maintaining, doing it. So I'm proud of you. I give you dap. Where's the comment thing? Oh, here it is. Now I gotta go find the emoji. I give you dap, girl. And I give you superwoman flow, superwoman dance. Because you're strong, because you hold on, because you do, and you keep doing. And before you came on, I was just talking about helping people, and that's what you do. Every time I have a conversation with you, you're always helping someone. And even though you're going through your struggles, even though you're going through all these changes, you're still finding the time to reach out and help people. And that's what I'm talking about, us all being as one, us all being connected as one. Just because I might look different from you or I might talk different from you doesn't mean that we're different. You cut me open, that red is going to bleed red blood. Believe me. And your skin will have a scar, and then you have to sew it up, and then you'll have a scar there too. Same thing here. You cut your hair, it's going to take a while for it to grow back. Same thing here. It doesn't grow back like that. You get poked in the eye, it hurt. Same thing here. You lost a loved one, you cry. Your heart's broken. Same thing here. We're all the same. We just look different because we bring different flavors. We have different things to bring. We're all unique in our own way. But it doesn't mean that we can't connect and link and look out for each other and be one and be harmonious and synchronize. It doesn't mean that, guys. So let's just let everything go. Let everything go. Let anything negative that you had going on that's bottled up with you, to somebody to piss you off this weekend or whatever they did, let it go. Forgive yourself first. I didn't say it. I'm going to read this over for you new jacks that just came into the chat. Today I read how to use your subconscious mind for forgiveness, right? And this is what it says right here. Right here. I'm just going to read this area right here. It says, the true meaning of forgiveness is to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is getting your thoughts in line with the divine law of harmony. Self-condemnation is called hell, bondage, and restrictions. Forgiveness is called heaven, harmony, and peace, right? That's not me. That's the book. And they sell millions of these bad boys, so you know. The power of the subconscious mind. But that's what we have to start doing. So we have to really start working with self first. Forgive self. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Really let it go. And you'll see how you create a paradigm shift. Because when you're busy releasing, you're releasing all these hormones and all these whatever off of you, and now you're attracting a different kind of energy, right? You're attracting that positive energy that's really attractive. And then you start attracting love and positive vibrations, and then all of a sudden you start vibrating on a higher level, where you're supposed to be anyway. So we need to go ahead and forgive self first. Forgive self for any mistakes you didn't know at the time. And whatever you did in the past is gone. What you can control is what you do from here on in. You can only control moving forward, what your actions will be moving forward. You can't go back and change the past. So learn from it, release it, let it go, and move forward. My daughter just had her baby. Congratulations! And the other daughters have been sick. Grandson has a brain tumor, and I have to work. I have a knee replacement in December with no help. What did I tell you earlier? Sandra, you are so strong. You're very strong because all year long you've been through some challenges. You've experienced some challenges, and yet and for all, you're still here. You're still going strong. And you can sit here on this chat and tell me about what's going on in life. Life is happening with you. Life is happening with you. And think about if you weren't in the picture, everything that's going on, everybody else around you would have had to deal with it. But because you're there, you're that pillar, you're that strength, you're that glue that's holding everybody together, right? I know it can get frustrating, but guess what? God ain't gonna give you more than you can chew or you can handle. And you've shown your strengths before. And if you not, because you've shown your strengths, you're gonna get the job that goes along with that strength that you have. So work it, work it. Been frustrated that I can't work and still don't have my disability, but I'm trying to stay positive. No, don't try to stay positive, girl. Stay positive. What they want is for you to not be positive so that nothing can go your way. But the more positive you stay and the more you keep doing you and you keep helping those around you that need your help, because like I said, Sandra, if you weren't around, that strength that you have and that strength that you harness, if you weren't there, how are those boys and those girls going to be able to feed off of that energy, right? How are your daughters going to feed up? Who is going to help your daughters with the babies, right? Who is the person that's going to encourage and motivate and inspire them and give them that strength that they need, right? That's you. Why? Because you've been there. You've been there already, and you know what it's like. So now you're there to share with them, right? So that they don't have to feel like they're alone. You're there to show them that they have somebody that has their back. So your back is going to be automatically covered, right? Off the top. So Sandra, you keep your strengths, girl. I love you and I appreciate you. The strengths that you have, the world sees it. And you know what? Funny thing is, I just read that we all are one. We're all connected in one way or the other. And you just shared your strengths, and there's someone on this chat that need that strength that you have. And you may think that you're not as strong, but girl, you're a beast, girlfriend. You're a beast. Because all year long, you've been through it, and you're still standing here. You're still knocking them down. As they come your way, you knock them down. And you keep knocking them down. I know, but this is getting old. It has been 4 years now, and I still have no place to live. Well, you're going to have to make some serious changes. Serious changes. You're going to have to make some decisions. Here comes the pit bull. You're going to have to make some decisions that's going to make a drastic change in your life, and you're going to have to stay. And one thing that when we make changes in our lives, guys, we have to be consistent. We have to remain. If this is what we want, whatever we want to make it work, we got to go hard. We have to go in. We have to put blinders on. We can't care what no one say about us or how they feel about us or what they do. We have to do what we have to do for us. So if you want changes, and this is for anybody, me too. When we want changes in our lives, we sit down and we map it out and we make it happen. And once we put that one step forward, the next one follows. And it's repetitive and it goes like that. And we make that change and we don't look back. So Sandra, honey, and any other sister out here, when you're ready to make your changes, you make those changes and you stand by it. You stand by it and you move with your energy. You let the Creator lead you. Like I said, don't talk about something leaving it to God. Don't leave nothing to God. Ask the Creator for guidance and strength and tolerance so that you can move those feet and work that brain that the Creator gave you. So we don't get ourselves into a situation and then ask God to get us out. We ask God for strength. And Sandra, baby girl, you got the strength. So God is blessing you and giving you the strength that you need to move on. And your knees are going to be fixed. And you're going to keep moving those knees next year. In 2020, you're going to move them even faster than you move them in 2019. After all, you got grandbabies to run after. And when they get to crawling, honey, I don't know. You're going to be crawling right there with them. So you have to get those knees in order. So Sandra, December is a good time to have that knee surgery so that you can heal in the spring and be ready for the summer. Because your grandbaby's going to be about 4 or 5 months around that time, 6 months. Oh, they're going to be busy. So everything in divine synchronization, honey. Everything in divine order. Carol, wonderfully made, Blue. How are you? Oh, here comes the homeschooler. He's coming to see where his mom is. Look at him. Hi, homeschooler. Why are you not in homeschool? Oh, your auntie saw you. She's hitting love, love, love. You know how she loves her nephew. Anyway, guys, it's past 10 o'clock. I gave you guys a full hour, but I apologize for the past 2 weeks. I haven't been on because I've been traveling and spending time with family. And, you know, sometimes my energy, I don't want to share it with anyone because it's not where it needs to be. It's not shareable at the moment. And maybe I don't want to share it at the moment. And I think we all should be allowed that, right? So I keep it 100. I mean, 90. Joe, that is so funny. I keep it 90 so that I have 10% wiggle room in case I screw up. That is such a man-like conversation. Like, that's so typical man. I love it. You know, I live in a house with men, so I hear that game all the time. You have 10 of them? Sandra, you are so blessed. I need finances to do that, and I just don't get enough. I'm still going, but you're going to get it. We're going to get it. We need to talk. But you keep my spirits up, love. Well, you know what? You keep your spirits up. Your energy alone is awesome. And I know the people around you embrace and appreciate you and your energy. And that's why the Creator is constantly blessing you. Because of the energy that you keep, you maintain. See, we focus on acquiring things. You know, you can buy a Benz, you can buy a big $1 million home, and you can buy all these things. But can you maintain it? Because maintenance, to me, is more of a priority than the initial purchase. Because let's say you could be given something. Let's say you were on a game show. I know, right? Minus TV. So you're on a game show and you won this fabulous yacht. And they said, all you got to do is pay the taxes on the yacht. And the taxes ended up being like $5,000 because of whatever, your exempt status, let's say. Let's just say that the tax amount was minimum. But you're going to have this beautiful $5 million yacht. Like, oh my God. So what do? You park it in your driveway in your apartment complex because you're not on a lake and you don't have a huge house. And you leave that yacht there. Maintenance alone will deteriorate that lot. Number one, it's not in the water. It's not in the marina. So automatic maintenance, bottom line is maintenance will kill you. Maintenance will have you destroy anything. If you can acquire something, that's great. But if you can't maintain it, what's the point in acquiring it? Right? Food for thought, guys. Greetings, Raj. How are you? So, you know, think about that for a second, for a little bit, marinate on it or something, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. And my coffee is nice and hot. I tell you, this cup is awesome. And this is my Planet Marketing cup, my marketing company. So this is really exciting because I have my 4-year pin right here. Because this is 4 years. This is so exciting for me because I've been investing. I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years, and I've been investing in so many different projects throughout my entrepreneurship life. And what I've always noticed is that I get an ROI without a doubt, because that's the point of investing, right? You get your ROI, but it's not on a long-term basis. This is like that one time. You get it that one time and that's it. You know, you have to go reinvest and reinvest and reinvest and reinvest in order to keep getting more, right? So for the past 4 years, I've invested. This is actually the last company or the last project that I've invested in. And lo and behold, everything that I invested in January back then, I'm seeing the rewards of it now. I never understood that concept because I've never been in this situation before where you can put some action in today, and 5 years down the road, that action that you put in 5 years ago, January 16th or whenever, is actually rewarding you today. I know, right? That's not something to grasp because in college, and I have $60-something thousand in education loans to pay, right, for my degree. They didn't teach me that. I went to school for business. I didn't go for medical practices and nurse and all of that. No, straight business. Things that you should know. That's what you should know about business. My school never educated me on that, never taught me anything like that. I had psychology, I had sociology, I had economics, I had all these different subjects that I paid for. I paid for these bad boys. Have a good day, honey. They never, ever taught me that, right? So now I'm learning a different system of doing business. I'm learning that you don't have to grind like a Hebrew slave. You don't have to work. You can work smart, not hard. And you can use leverage. And you can use all the resources around you to build. And so that's what I'm experiencing. So this is 4 years of me investing in Planet Marketing, a marketing company. And I have residuals. I've never, ever knew what residuals were. I've invested in 2 other companies before, and you guys are my family. You guys know that. It was nutrition. And I never ever saw any kind of monthly residual. I never got on the social media, and I never told anyone that I was being paid and I was getting money. You've never heard a conversation with me on any social media platforms talking about any company making money and endorsing and promoting companies. You don't ever hear or see me do that, because I just don't. Because I've never experienced that. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to make a company or a next person look good. No, I won't do that. I keep it 100, not 90, 100. So, within the past couple of years, the experiences, the knowledge that I've gained and the experiences that I've learned, it was just so amazing. What I constantly see that's constant no matter what is, and you guys know I've been traveling because I've been posting where I go, and you guys see where I go. Lo and behold, every single month that I come back, I got a check. And I'm always shocked. And I know this check is coming, right? But I'm always so excited and shocked because I get that email saying you've been paid, and I'm like, ow, yes! And I'm trying to remember, like, what did I do again? What did I do to get this paycheck again? Oh, I did something 4 years ago, and now listen, to me as an entrepreneur, that is an investment. That is worth the investment. I'm getting older. Do you see the gray hairs coming out? Do you see gray hairs coming out, honey? 46 right here, okay? So the fact that I'm seeing the changes in my life, I'm seeing the transformation in me, there has to be transformation in the finances, in other things too, not just me, the physical person. So that's, to me, people are looking for balance. There's no such thing as balance when you're looking for balance. What balance? As long as we keep transforming and we keep evolving and we keep growing, that's what life is about, because there's no manual, right? So, and I know a lot of times we're going through a lot of struggles, but here is the thing. Stop and think for a second with your family and your loved ones and all the 40 and 60 hours that you're putting in every single week in your job. What do you have to show? If you die today, don't talk about pension. Please don't, because I work with people all the time who realized that they bragged about their pensions for 40 and 50 years, and then when they finally got their retirement and their pension money, they realized it's just not enough. It's like, I didn't think about this. It's just not enough. No, it's not, and you only get it once a month. And it's not going to increase. You're not going to get a raise on it. More than likely, they'll adjust it, and they'll probably decrease, because most companies are so grimy that that's what they do. And you put in your 40 and 60 years of, you missed your family's most special moments in life that you can never go back and get. You miss those sentimental moments because of that job, because of that money. And then what do? They get rid of you like a bad habit, like garbage, like yesterday's trash. I've been through it. So when you sit there and you think logically, when you're getting to another age in life, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you see lines and you see gray hairs and you see that you're still at the same job doing the same thing, and you realize that your bank account hasn't changed much, you're doing something wrong. It's time to make a change. And so now I'm glad that in my 40s that I've made that change, because by the time I can get to my 50s, trust and believe, my grandchildren that I have right now that loves me, that think I'm the best thing since sliced cheese, besides their parents, they'll have something to say. You know what? Grandma Redzy left us this, or Grandma Marcy left us this. We inherited this and that from Grandma. Are you kidding me? They must. That is my goal. It's not for my boys. My boys are set. It's not for my boys. It's for my grandchildren that are coming, that are not here yet. That's what I'm working hard for. That's who I'm going for, because I'm going to enjoy life. You guys know I travel all the time. Every time I go somewhere, I'm ending up on some beach, in some resort somewhere, enjoying life, because that's just what I choose to do. But what you guys don't see is the hard work that I put in to make sure that when I close my eyes permanently, when the Creator removed me from this plane, that my mark is left, that I've made a mark. Now that's what I'm ambitious about. So you may not see me bragging about blah, blah, blah and mediocre crap out here, because that's not what I'm about. What I'm about is leaving substance for my grandchildren, things that you guys can never see. But you'll see when you see them, when they get older, then you see them and their lifestyle, then you'll realize this is what their grandmother did for them. What are you doing for yours? I'm just saying, I'm just making you think, because someone made me think. Someone really made me think, like, hey, Marcia, so you got grandkids. What do you have to offer them? What are you giving to them? What are you doing for them? Because we're so busy trying to make it work and pay bills today and tomorrow and next month that we're not constantly thinking about those those sweet, beautiful people that holds us highly in their minds, in their lives. We're so busy trying to make it from paycheck to paycheck that we're not thinking about 10 and 15 and 20 years from now that's going to come anyway. 5 years from now, you're still going to be 50. 5 years is going to come. Whether you make money or not, you're still going to go older. You're still going to get the gray hairs. You're still going to get the bags and the lines and the waddle and the chin and the creased arms. We are all going to go through that. No one is going to stay like they're 16. So think back to your activities up until this point. What have you done to make a significant change in your life so that when your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren comes into your life, that you actually have something, that you can actually, right? That you can actually change your last name, that you have a legacy. You're creating a legacy on your last name. What can you say that you've done? And so that's where my focus is. So that's why I grind at home. That's why I don't go commit to a day job, because me committing to a day job is robbing my family, robbing my grandchildren of the work and the effort that I can put into making more for them. So I would rather work for myself and go hard and grind, because I'm working for me and my grandchildren. I'm not working for blah, blah, blah corporation, and then they kick me to the curb 10 years later and give me $40,000 and tell me get the step in when I know I'm worth billions, and you're just going to give me $40,000 or $100,000 and send me on my way, and I'm going to get happy with that $100,000 check because of what? When I know I'm worth billions? Are you kidding me? No. Let's not settle, guys. And that's the problem. The problem is we're settling for so less than we know we're worth, and we struggle because we don't want to reach higher, because we don't want to put that extra effort in, because we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe that we can do it. That's not going to work. I want to go with you one day. Just meet you would be amazing. Oh, thank you, Sandra. We definitely can do that. Greetings, Karen. Amen to that. Yes, I'm keeping it real, guys. And sometimes we need to hear this. I know I need to hear this. Right? The first time that made me think someone else kept it real with me. That's the reason why I can get on here and be like this. Because I told you guys from last year, the year before last year, my network is a beast. My network keeps it 100 with me. They don't, oh, Marcia, you're so sweet. We love you. Please. I get it. I get it. And I appreciate it. You know why? Because when I'm finished getting it, I can actually assess my life and keep it real with me. Hey, Karen. And I can say, you know what? That person is right. And you know what? That person actually does love me and check for me, because they didn't have to go there with me, but they did. And they made me open my eyes. They made me think. And because they made me think, I got to make some changes. I got some reassessing to do so that I can make those necessary changes to improve my life, so that I can improve my children and my grandchildren's life. That's how it works. That's how it works. So we have to get up wherever we are in life. If we're not comfortable there, let's take one step. It's one step, one at a time, one thing at a time, one day at a time. The ark wasn't built in a day. So we can't go around thinking that we're going to magically make things happen like that. Oh, no, but one step, one move at a time. And as long as you're confident with your move and you're so certain about your move, no one can stop you. No one will get in your path. Actually, all the things will come together and everything will roll in your favor, because this is for you, because this is the path that you set for you. And you know the Creator got your back. So you know you can walk with confidence because you know you got this. That's the attitude that we have to have. That's the posture that we have to keep it moving. Or else we'll always be sitting low. We'll always be sitting. We'll never be moving, and people will wipe their feet on us, and people will treat us like crap because they see that we're not putting extra effort towards our life and towards what we want. And I'm not saying anything to anyone out here. I'm just generally speaking, because someone needs to hear something today. I need to hear something. You need to hear something. But this is what it takes. And collectively, we can all help each other. We are all one. That's the affirmation today. We are all one. We are one. We are one. And ultimately, we need to let things go and forgive ourselves. I'm going to go. Margie, hi. No one is exempt of age. Joe, tell it. No one. Look, I told you guys, look, I'm getting a gray patch right there. I love me. Whether I'm red or black or white or gray, I love this concoction that the Creator has created, okay, and placed in this planet. I love everything about me and then some. And I work on improving me every day of my life, making me better so that I can be a better mother, a better wife, a better sister, a better friend, a better business partner, a better grandma, hello, a better Auntie Redsy, hello, my favorite guy in the whole world. My nephew thinks I'm the best thing since his parents, honey. Greetings, Rich, my brother. Greetings, Kim. Yeah, I'm a better me. I love me. I love everything about me. Why? Because the Creator created me just like this. And if you don't like me, get off my chat. I know you guys love me. I love you guys too. But you know, I just want you to embrace you. Embrace you and love you the way the Creator made you. And if somebody tell you that you this and you that, tell them go to France. Friends don't even want them. But tell them that you love you the way you are, and you embrace you the way you are, and you're working on making you better, okay? You're a piece of work in progress. You let them know that. You don't even have to let anyone know that. As long as you know that. You have to have that posture. You have to have that self-confidence. You have to know that for yourself. And once you know that, like I said, that's that posture, that's that confidence that you will flow and go with in life. And guess what? The world will embrace you. The world will wrap their arms around you because you are being 100. You are being you, who the Creator created. I am 51 and I need to step one step at a time. Honey, take it one step at a time, okay? And do it gracefully. Do it gracefully. Sway when you do it, one step at a time. That's the posture. We have to have that self-confidence in that posture. Thanks, cuz. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I'm over an hour now with this chat, but like I said, I haven't been on in a while, and I appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate the dialogue, and I just appreciate you guys all together. Greetings, Michael. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. So you guys go back and listen to the replay and share it with someone who you think will need motivating, because that's what I'm here to. I'm here to just help each one teach one. Each one, we are, like I said, we are one. We have to share whatever we can, life experiences with each other to help each other grow. You know, hold each other's hands. I am my brother and my sister's keeper, right? So that's the mentality that we have to have. So go out there and have a magnificent Monday. Share something beautiful with someone, and you'll see how your whole entire week will illuminate. Your entire week will be prosperous and productive just by those simple little actions, because that's what we're here for. We're not here to rob, steal, and kill and buck and get as much money and just all about money and the fancy cars. No, we're here for each other. So let's reach out and let's show the world that power, right? And go hug a tree, for crying out loud. Go back to this chat. You see, earlier I went up there and I hugged that tree, and it felt so good. And when I hang up from you guys, I'm going to go right there and I'm going to hug a tree. And let me show you guys my tomato plants. I'm super excited about them. Look at my tomatoes. They're so beautiful. Oh, gosh. Oh, I got a yellow one coming up right here. Look at that. Oh, man. Look at these tomatoes, guys. I did this all by myself. I didn't do it all by myself. My family helped me, too. I'm so proud of my tomato plants. Of course, that's where I'm sitting. But yeah, I'm super proud of it. And then now I have another little one that's growing up, that's getting nice and big and thick. And look at that. Oh, gosh. See? When you are blessed, honey, you are blessed, okay? When the Creator got it in store for you, the Creator got it in store for you, okay? Multiply and be prosperous. And that's what it is. I give love. I give my energy. I share as much as I can when I can. And so I get my blessings. So I want you guys to go do the same thing. Go out there and share you. Give the best you that you can give, okay? Share it with the world. We need it. We all need it. And peace and blessings. And I'll talk with you guys on Friday. Have a wonderful, magnificent Monday. Y'all take care.